Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. And the Monarchs will put toe together and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Chanticleers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man. It's Glass. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. A strike downfield. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Chanticleers are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Humphrey. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Monarchs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. grabbed behind the line. It's Humphrey. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Buys a little time. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, ODU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And he puts through the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The shot that clears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Monarchs will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Graves. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Running into the open space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll They'll try the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The shot that clears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Davis will throw. Gets it to the back. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Humphrey. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Flips it out in the flat. Crosses the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphrey. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They don't don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. Looking for a push on fourth down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Humphrey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Up, headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. And they grab it in the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll test the right side. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ODU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Found the spot in the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Davis looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, goes to Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. third and long. Try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Pittman. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to there.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Lott. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Trying to bull his way in. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Old Dominion, 37, Coastal Carolina, 21.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. To the line quickly, they'll spike it to save some time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Chanticleer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Coastal Carolina, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The shot that clears will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Monarchs will line it up on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the running back. He'll try to take it back. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The shot that clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grab behind the line. It's Humphrey. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on.
have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the shot that clears are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The shot that clears decide to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boom or bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having to lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Humphrey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, ODU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Graves. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Davis will throw. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The run to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nope.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Graves. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the shot to clears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down.
Or here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The shot to clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Monarchs will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Davis will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.